Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you got your beers and your Buster Swords ready. Stoll, you there with me?
I'm here. Good to go.
Nice, nice. Chapter 10, Rough Waters. Let's jump straight in where we left off. I remember we've got a bit of a recap to go through, but we probably just completed what to me is my favorite section of the OG, or one of my favorite sections of the OG, and so far my favorite of the remake. And I got to be completely honest with you, mate. It was an amazing changes they've made, in my opinion, to the new remake. And yes, this is where we left off. How do you feel about the changes in the previous chapter, Stoll?
I'll just say a quick hello to everybody. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Here we go. Another episode of Beers and Buster Swords and general Final Fantasy VII goodness. Today's going to be a pretty chilled episode. We're going through the sewers here, basically. How do I feel about the changes made to Wall Market? I think I want to shelve this question for a little bit later because it kind of ties into some of the things I want to talk about today.
Nice.
So
okay.
Let's it's generally, I think it's a very good experience. But I do want to make it quite clear that it's very different to the original. And the reasons why, I will allude to a little bit later. Different in a good way and in a bad way. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
You've got a very difficult choice to make at this moment, Anthony.
Well, if you followed any of the previous streams, you'd see that although this is meant to be difficult, it's not difficult for me in any sense of the fashion, mate. I know exactly who I'm going here with, and I know all the reasons why.
You will get a different dialogue depending on who you choose. So, what sort of a dialogue do you think you would get from choosing Tifa?
Friend zone.
Okay.
And I feel like
Aerith's
Aerith's probably going to give the old... well, I mean, she pushes the hard sell already, doesn't she? Stage 4 clinger, which I think I've established with all my my observations on their relationship. But, I mean, this is going to be great.
What you just experienced as well, like what they just experienced together, because they had a bit of a moment just before we got down here, right?
I didn't even think about that. I mean, you know, I'm going.
It's kind of like a girl power moment, right?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I know you're doing that.
One of the most feel good moments in the game. I'm going Tifa. You have to. Let's go. Cinematic.
Tifa.
Cloud. We have to get back to the slums right now.
Yeah.
I didn't want to drag Aerith into
What's up, Brandon? Welcome back.
She'll understand.
Welcome back, Brandon. Good to see you, mate.
How do you two know each other?
Ooh, a bit of jealousy.
I saved her. She saved me. Round and round it goes.
And that's all there is to it. Sure there isn't something else going on?
She's quick to get on that.
As she should.
Step that out quickly.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Immediate boss fight?
Immediate boss fight.
Is this the big goon I remember from the original?
Indeed it is.
Look at him. Brandon, who did you pick, Stoll? Who did you pick, Stoll?
You know who I picked.
Of course. And I'm assuming Brandon probably picked the same.
Thing is, I always had a tendency to pick Aerith. Not because of who she is or because of how I feel about her, but just because I knew that I only have a finite time with her. So it was always just everything goes to Aerith until that certain event happens, and then Tifa gets all my love after that.
Ooh, hello. Okay, I need a... You picked Tifa!
Get in again.
Nice, mate.
Yep. Right, so we're basically fighting against a guy named Abzu. And I don't know why they changed his name, because in the original his name's Raps. And why change his name? I don't get it.
Fair.
But he is basically Corneo's pet. And he lives in the basement here.
He's Corneo's. Let's go. Pressure.
I'll do what I can.
He's basically Corneo's. What's the Jabba the Hutt? What's that thing in the Jabba the Hutt?
Oh, yeah, in the basement. Yeah,
in
gotcha.
the basement, yeah. That's his.
Yeah, that's his dinosaur thing.
Yeah. I wish I had the name of that, but as you can see, I'm quite preoccupied at the moment.
I should probably heal up first.
Let me see if I can get that for you.
Fire.
I got this.
Ooh. Damn.
The name of Jabba the Hutt's pet. Okay, so he has a Kowakian monkey lizard
Because of course he does.
with a shrill cackle. Yeah.
That's that thing that's like.
Yeah, Salacious B. Crumb, that's its name. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's not what we're talking about.
No. Ooh. Hello. Okay.
It's on you.
Taking over.
We've got to get through this.
Get back in your arcane ward. Oh no. What's going on? She can't.
Go on.
Oh, ATB. Sorry, I was freaking out then.
The name of the monster is a Rancer, apparently.
Rancer.
I don't know if it has a name, but a Rancer is its like breed or species. Interestingly enough. Yeah, but good old Raps. Let me just... There he is. So, in the Assess, he's described as a giant beast that Don Corneo keeps in the sewers. Much more intelligent than it appears, it uses the surrounding environment to its advantage and attacks with sewer water. The deadly sewer water.
Gross.
Yeah.
I've just realised I made a massive mistake, and this is hopefully me showing my prowess in Final Fantasy. I only equipped Fire, or Fire, to Aerith. I mean, sorry, to Tifa, not to Aerith, whereas it would have been way more beneficial in her arcane ward.
Well done, indeed.
Yeah, but we had this conversation last time. Brandon brought up a healthy debate in the chat around what's worth it. Is of course, is is it worth doing the level 2 magic compared to how much MP it uses? It's quite an interesting
I think that's
equation.
It is. It's like basically MP scavenging, isn't it? You try and conserve as much as you can, and basically the juice wasn't worth the squeeze, or it may not be.
That is a very good way to put it. I've got a summon coming, so I'm pretty sure that you know who's got my man.
So the small gains you would have got for casting the higher level magic isn't really economical on the
Absolutely.
big overview of things. Check him out. Yep, we've got
Check
the right
him
man
out.
too.
You know, I recall, didn't he used to be like a wolf?
No.
No?
Where are you getting that from?
I swear he had more of a wolf. No. I swear Ifrit had more of a wolf look to him.
I think he's not obviously consistently depicted in the whole Final Fantasy series, so he does look slightly different in Final Fantasy to Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I think he's always sort of looked the way he looks. Yeah. Hard to say. Magic attacks have only a slight effect on its stagger gauge, and ice attacks have no effect on the gauge at all. Good to know.
Huge.
Take the lead.
Yep, he's obviously weak against fire. He has a lesser resistance to ice, and he's immune against poison, silence, stop, and something else. I can't figure out what that is.
What's going on?
Don't overdo it.
Missed it?
He
We
tends
couldn't
to jump up
discern
on
what
the
is.
wall.
We couldn't discern what it is with PS1 graphics. Absolutely, I agree. Just know that he was, and forever be in my heart, Ifrit. No matter what you look like.
That's a fair statement from Brandon there. Yeah.
Oh no! Come on, Ifrit.
Ifrit's just had enough.
This is what happens. Ifrit's like a house cat. You have to earn its love. You show love to Ifrit, it shows love back to you.
And he gets incredibly frustrated when you kill its owner.
Let's bring him back.
Or it eats you.
Yeah. I mean, I could have won this, I think, without Cloud. He says that, and then he just loses him. Nope. This guy's just going in. What's going on? Oh my god. Yep. He's done the famous spoke too soon. Get that off.
Yep.
Jesus, just in time.
Go on.
Nice dodging.
Oh wow! Woo! Talk about clutch. Jesus. I would love to say I intended that just for the drama, but oh, look at this ugly pig-looking thing. Oh, hello.
See his tongue, his big long tongue? It's exactly like that in the OG, so I'm glad
Yeah, I
that
remember. I didn't expect this though.
in all his glory here.
Oh, we didn't beat it. It just off in the sewers, mate.
Do you think
Yep.
it lives down
Just had enough of you.
or-
It's probably Corneo.
He's smarter than he looks. Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear that?
You don't believe that crazy
What was that?
story of his,
Sounds
do
like a
you?
horse, mate.
Shinra
Exactly,
wouldn't
who was making that
sacrifice the whole
sound in the
sector
last
just to take
stream?
out Avalanche, would they? Destroying part of the city.
Hold on.
Killing all those people just to get at us?
I don't know. Is Corneo the kind of guy who'd make up shit just to screw with you?
Fair play,
Wouldn't
Cloud.
put it past him.
Way to put more than
But
1/2
if
cent
he was
into the
telling
conversation.
truth, and there's still a chance he was, isn't there? Then we should go. And if it turns out
It was
he
pretty
lying,
constructive.
then so what, right?
Tifa!
Right. So, do you know what that was about? Because this is a funny thing. Like, people didn't understand what that was. That weird laugh that she did.
Yeah, please elaborate, because I was quite put off by it as well.
Yeah. That was Don Corneo. She was actually imitating Don Corneo.
Ah,
Because that was what Don Corneo was doing the whole time. He was doing that weird sort of like a horse. So
why did I do that?
it's pretty funny because I've actually watched an interview with the voice actor for Aerith, and she's like, at the time I didn't know what they wanted me to do,
Yeah.
and so that's why it comes across that way, because she didn't know the context and the way it was done, so that's why it sounds like that. She's just like, okay, now you have to make a horse noise.
Wow. Little bit of insight. I mean, poor direction by, I guess, the game director in that moment. To be
Well, it would have been the localization team.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, I've made too many mistakes across the game in not curing my guys heading into any kind of dungeons and having MP, so I'm just going to get all that sorted for the most part. Now, there is something I want to touch on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Brandon, reaching out to yourself, mate, in the chat. Brianna White, she's a perfect cast, but the translation is kind of poor. Is that who plays Aerith?
Yeah,
Is that her name?
That's Aerith.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
You can actually follow her on YouTube. She does playthroughs of the game, and she listens to herself. It's wild.
Decent. I like when people do that.
I'm pretty sure we can use these tunnels to make our way back to Sector 7. The sewers under Sector
Yes,
6
Tifa.
and 7 should be connected. If you get in trouble, just follow the stench.
Another one of those lessons?
An avalanche thing, actually. We use them to move
There's a
around
chest to
the
Cloud's
undercity
right before
in
you carry on.
emergencies.
Lovely.
Sure we're
So,
not lost?
before that cinematic rudely interrupted, although I would always make time for Tifa, was Brandon joined the chat and he asked a question, and obviously you gave your answer, Stowe, and he gave his about picking Tifa. I'm quite surprised by that, because up until, I guess, this particular part in the story, I've always known Brandon as an Aerith guy. You know, and what made him pick Tifa, and why? You know, I would have safely assumed that he picked Aerith, considering the previous conversations we've had.
Check out that guy.
Look at this
Ninja
guy.
Turtle, mate. In this video.
Jesus Christ, chill out, Raphael.
Keep it together.
I'll show you what I
So,
can do.
I've got a little bio on this guy, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if anyone's ever looked this up before, but his name is Sahagin, or Sahajin, or
Sahajin, yeah.
I don't know. I got no idea. Aquatic creatures that have taken up residence in the sewers. They are intelligent enough to have created their own language, and they defend their territory with harpoons of their own fashioning.
Okay.
I wonder what their language sounds like.
Harpoons of their own fashioning, probably using these old big things. And
Maybe.
sharpen stuff. There's plenty down the sewers. I love the Ninja Turtle reference. Also, shout out to Ninja Turtles, man. That's probably my first initiation into, I guess, anything that I thought I'd grow to love. Pop culture, cartoons, toys, action figures. It's all Ninja Turtles, man. That was all where it started.
I will confirm that. I know a lot of the discussions between Anthony and I when we first became mates revolved a lot around the original Ninja Turtles movie.
So
Casey
good.
Jones.
So good.
Bites the apple.
Mate, I could quote that back to you, annoyingly so. Okay, so I remember previous OG game. This was pretty, I mean, how would you say, linear? Is there a little thing over here? Is this going to be a video game trope? It was just you walked through. Obviously, the original game had kind of very stationary camera angles. Is this another dungeon style? Is this another car park issue? We're going to forget
This is
where we
another car
parked?
park.
How did I think?
This is a bit of a cruisy stream. This one we've got a dungeon ahead of us, and yeah, we already just beat the big boss. Well done,
Nice.
man. On the back of that one.
Mate. Ooh, okay.
This place, and we're underway.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, and this goes for all video games, I like that engineering, right? You empty the water and it reveals steps. I hate when you're in a dungeon, so to speak, and you flick a switch and then all of a sudden, ooh, what's this? All of a sudden it like a magic walkway appears. It's like, that's not how it works in sewers, mate. That's not how cities are designed. They don't have magical walkways appearing because of, how do you say, switches. I like when they're implemented in a real life fashion, like that was. Do I push this back? Why not?
I'm not sure it's really relevant. I think you just carry on your merry way and you never enter this room again.
Just make sure no one can follow us, is all I'm doing.
That's actually a good shout. Yeah. You might have the Turks on your tail.
Rude.
With that, I think maybe we should go through just a quick little recap of the previous stream. So, I mean, what did we do, Ant?
Just got up to the debauchery that the underbelly of Midgar offers.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Brendan, hi. Personally, Aerith is my type, I guess. For a guy like Cloud, I think Tifa is a better partner. They grew up together. So, they're pretty much known each other for life, and her even temperament is just what Cloud needs to help him get through his past. Wow, I could not have said it better myself. They grew up together, storybook. It's kind of like the movie, the rom-com. And, on top of that, her even temperament puts Cloud in his place.
Yeah, she is probably the better choice for Cloud in the long run, to be fair. But yeah, basically we started off the Wall Market with being introduced to Chocobo Sam.
Hugh Jackman. You mean?
Hugh Jackman, obviously, yeah, one of the three. But I mean, what do we want to like classify these people as? Pimps? Because that's all they do. They're basically just pimping out girls to Don Corneo.
I know, it was kind of seedy when you reflect on it. It was
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting to find skeletons here in this sewer, because this is where he dumps all his women when he's done with them.
Okay, well, me personally, I need Aerith in my life. That's fair. I think the game sells it that way, Brandon, as much as we've talked about this, but I'm with you. I'm more on Tifa. Look at her. Oh, Tifa. She can, oh, hello. Let's go. Little were-rats.
But seeing how we're here, I think it's a good moment to sort of point out the significant changes too.
Go on.
Wall Market in Remake and Wall Market in the OG.
For one, I think they changed it for the better.
Yeah, okay. But let me put a bit of context to that.
Please.
Okay, because in the OG, up until Wall Market, the game consisted of pretty much tightly written
Look at these little flea bags.
set pieces. Yeah. So you had tightly written set pieces that led up to where you basically get a significant amount of time with Aerith. So she then drags us on this bizarre date through Midgar's underbelly, dressing Cloud up as a woman, and what that did was also broke down his, his tough exterior.
No surprise.
So we got to see Cloud in a different sort of a light. Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
And what was the difference in the remake? Did we do that with Aerith this time?
I see your point.
It was Johnny. Johnny was the one accompanying him.
Wait,
which I didn't think was bad. I thought it was fun. I thought it was really fun.
I think we covered it. I didn't like in the OG, or I thought I liked it, just fetching items to dress up in. I thought that was cool. And now, after doing it this way, like a revamped way in how they would, I guess, have you navigate Wall Market and introduce you to the surrounding characters and the scenery, I'd much prefer the Colosseum.
Yeah.
The gladiator style fights
what I'm
were
getting
awesome.
at.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I agree too with the Colosseum, but what I'm getting at is there's something a hell of a lot more subtle going on there. In terms of the storyline, you're going from shop to shop getting item for Cloud, but there's a lot of little dialogue that's happening in between there. And it is, for the most part, Aerith ragging on Cloud,
Dark.
Getting him to... dressing him up as a woman, that. What else could you do to this big, tough, badass mercenary?
Yeah.
What do you think she was really up to?
I
mean,
don't really remember
the
dialogue in the OG that much. So yeah, I would be trusting you in saying that, and absolutely I do.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
I can't imagine
hello.
any way they could profit from it. It's gonna cost them a fortune to rebuild.
Okay, so
He's gotta be. Guys like him do it all the time out of habit.
lying out of habit. Something these ladies can probably relate to, considering the men that have been around.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
So,
Little,
good old stamp.
Stamp. I'm just going to double check
Messed
here.
up.
Yeah, I'm just going to double check down here.
Okay.
Is there any treasures? Am I miss anything?
You got to do that Barrett song.
Barrett song?
No, he's like, I'm off to find me some treasure.
Fair.
I don't remember what he said.
So,
exactly,
as far as I conclude from this little walkthrough, just because it's dark, that's why they walk? That's silly. I mean, it makes sense, but at least allow me to sprint.
Don't want to break your ankle on a cobblestone there.
Yeah. So that's, if I'm being realistic about the situation, that's a fair point. To
your right. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
No,
Locked.
opposite side.
Opposite side.
Locked up tight.
But not if we use the skeleton key Jesse made.
Hello.
Huh. Does this mean it's in the water?
We'll see.
That's what? Find the skeleton key.
WP Instinct 160.
Want to become famous by followers? Big follows. Thanks, WP Instinct, you bot. Oh, Jesus.
That's a power generator, alright.
That is a power generator, alright.
Wow.
Real Madrid 2.
It's an antique. Older than the Mako reactors, even. It'd be a miracle if it still works.
Hold? Yeah, I can hold triangle, that's for sure. Generator has been turned on. I always love when it breaks immersion, it's like slow walking, can't sprint, and then just one big slash! Okay,
I wonder
cool.
who's working in that office.
Hey, would you look at that?
Mate, the fucking...
And let
The turtles. There we go.
Turtles, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got some light around here. Sweet. And then we have to drain this swamp, I guess, to get the skeleton key.
Indeed you do.
Anything around here? No, nothing I can break. I would assume there might be a switch somewhere.
It is back in that room.
Back in this room?
Yeah. It's all
okay.
enclosed in that room.
That's exactly where I just ran. Can you tell? I play video games. Oh, there it is in the corner. That was an extra long hold. Must be in a rusty switch.
So then, yeah, we ran around with Johnny for a little while, having a great old time, and then we went into the Colosseum. So, what sort of specifically happened in the Colosseum?
You asking or telling me?
I'm asking. Yeah.
Well, it was, I would say, the last thing I expected Final Fantasy VII Remake to do was to pitch you in some Gladiator style Russell Crowe, you know, leveling up boss fight scenario. It was quite refreshing and quite cool. First we fought some tentacle dogs. Did I not just pick up the key or am I going crazy?
I thought you did pick up that key just then.
Fought some tentacle dogs and then the Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster.
Which I got time for Beastmaster. I like when Final Fantasy, as a franchise itself, understands how wacky it's being, and you know, basically parodies itself in a way.
Yeah, if there's any game that is self-aware, it's definitely Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, there's no key down here. What's going on?
Yeah, check the other side because there was two sides to that.
Yep, of course. Of course there was. Beastmaster then...
I actually did think it was that side, but anyway.
Oh, scorpions. Scissor claw.
Deal with that.
Come on, Tifa. I gotta do her ability. Focus strike. Just because I gotta learn it, you know?
Finish him off. Let's make it hot. Beat them. Keep it up. It's over.
Yeah, so we went through several different enemies basically until we got to Chocobo Sam's machines, which you also destroyed.
Yeah,
but there was kind of a double crossing that happened there. I don't know if you remember that, Ant.
No. Did you pick up Tifa's new weapon? I think we did. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe we missed it? What weapon would that be, Brandon?
We do have 3 weapons for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
I can't imagine we haven't got it.
Because I think I equipped it. Is that those? She's wearing it? Yeah, those gloves? The, you know, Gundam style looking gloves?
We've got 3 at this point in time. We've got the her leather gloves, the original ones, the metal knuckles, and we've also got the Sonic...
Could you check the inventory? Yeah, I can check the inventory. Yeah, for sure, dude. That's it. That's the one. Inventory, material and equipment, Tifa, Sonic Strikers, and the Star Shower. No, we've got feathered gloves. Ability Star Shower. Oh, okay, so we might have just picked that up. Because that's quite new.
Yeah, true.
It lacks in that one
don't forget
little
your,
materia.
Auto SP select there.
Is that something that we should equip? What are we saying?
Did you just do the auto SP thing on the new set of the new set of gloves? Do that, and then you'll find out how many material slots you got.
Tifa. Battle. Yep, bang. So let's equip him.
Bang.
Let's go. Good insight. Good looking, Brendan.
I didn't even see you got them.
No, neither. Well,
the way I'm looking at this on a laptop through an iPad with a very blurry screen right now.
That's a fair call. I mean, I've just got my
Just
own...
so I could look at it in real time.
I'll be honest, I've just got my own big mug just over everything we do. So, when it says, you know, you've obtained a key, I don't read that. I just have to assume the best. Let's go. The Hell House. Are you referring to the Hell House stall?
Yeah, well, you initially thought you didn't have to even do the Hell House battle.
Yeah.
You know? It was... And then there was some sort of beef that was happening within the trio. And that led to Cloud having to do a final battle, and what a battle it was.
Which I'm not happy with. That was a brutal... Whoops, sorry. That was a brutal enemy.
Wait a minute. I know this.
I rage at a lot of games.
Sector
Here we go,
7 should be
cinematic.
just on the other side of this waterway.
So
Not shy about Tifa, are they? Jesus.
And where Sector 7
Nope.
begins. Once we cross over, we can start looking for a way back to the surface.
Might be harder than you think.
Let's just try to make our way down this tunnel. See if we can't use those gates to clear a path. We can
Okay.
do this. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
This looks super confusing, but it's not. It's quite linear. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Look at these little rats, little monsters. Where at?
I'm pretty good at protecting myself, you know. Cut! You can do it!
Taking over.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh my god. What? Nah, that's it.
Let's do
Cloud, come in.
Yeah, you
Star
also
Shower
might wanna
increases
put on-
Tifa's strength for her next attack. Useful when you want to do a limit.
Just like that,
Oh, cool.
okay?
I gotcha.
You also might want to put on Cloud's Buster Sword, because you're not really focusing on magic attacks. Like, consider the Iron Blade your magic sword, and the Buster Sword your attacking sword.
Okay. Man, I still have that spare,
The nail bat.
no, that spare material slot. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I didn't enjoy the Hell House. I didn't enjoy the difficulty spike that it put on me. It was all of a sudden, it was like, yep, the robot machines were easy, Beastmaster was easy. Then all of a sudden, this house was just incredibly difficult. And I'm sure if I did not have yourself or Brandon in the chat, that would have made me rage a lot more than it did. But I understand what it's doing. It's trying to make you use assess material. It's trying to bring Chadley as a vital piece into the game. For a newcomer, you have to lose, and then you have to assess it and see what it's weak against, and then go back and then re-equip. Basically, if you have a bench anywhere before a boss, you know that boss is going to be difficult.
I haven't personally played Final Fantasy 15, but I've seen people play it, and you can basically get by just by holding down square button.
Yeah.
There's not too many levels to the battle combat. It's
Oh my
very-
god!
Basically does everything for you. So that's where obviously Remake
Yeah.
is a huge step up from that, because you do have these moments where you need to think, you need to figure out, decision making needs to happen. How am I going to defeat this enemy?
Yeah.
Not my best work.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. That's how all games should be. I'm not saying this is how Final Fantasy should be. That's how all games should be, because otherwise you're just fighting boring battles, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just saying in the context of myself running through this game, I found that particularly to be just quite a difficult spike in all the enemies I've faced so far.
Yeah, I get that. Like, it's a huge jump in terms of difficulty, and just quickly too. But yeah, that's the challenge, I guess. Should have gone for easy mode.
Yeah. Oh, I really wanted to get rid of that thing before it sleeps us all.
So you see these guys are kicking your butt, and just talking exactly to this same subject. How are they kicking your butt? This is where you want to be looking at a vending machine and having a look to see if you can't find something that's going to stop them from putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
That'll make these fights much easier.
Finish him off.
Are they putting you to sleep, or is it a stun?
It's just that little fish. That's why I locked onto him immediately. Wanted to get rid of him. Yeah.
The blue goose, you go straight for them, and then the crabs, take care of them afterwards.
Goose. Now, I've just come around to something. It's probably best to use potions after a fight, because ether is way more expensive than potions. And I don't want to...
If you've got an excess of them, then go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I never use them in fights because I have Cura. Yeah.
So yeah, after the Hell House, that's when we get up to the dressing up time, right?
Well, I was excited for the dressing up time. Is there anything down here? No. I was really excited for it. And it just made it like more of a novelty. It was more of a callback and an homage to the original in doing that than it was actually a part of the game like I remember in the OG, which is fine. You know, I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I much prefer this version of Wall Market. Ooh, does that mean we have to clear that?
No.
No?
It means you can now walk along the top of that.
Yeah, I just figured that was something we needed to do. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed the fight in Don Corneo's mansion. You know, you see the process. I liked how Leslie turned out to be kind of an okay guy. He was a bit like, you know, what are you guys doing?
Well, it kind of makes you think, because do you remember like just when he turned up as a woman and he's like, "You serious?"
Yeah.
So obviously he sees what's going on here, and maybe he's thinking, well, let's see if we can't be successful here. He's like, I'll just monitor from far away, and then the girls end up kicking butt, and it ends up just being
So it's my turn?
Corneo versus Cloud. So
Can you take over for me?
that's where he's kind of like, well, here's my chance to maybe, you know, go against the Don.
Yeah.
He's clearly not happy with his job there.
Oh, Tifa, so good. Just go on, girl.
Yep.
Where's the
Focus
Shrew?
strike, dive kick.
Oh, hello. Ninja Turtle gets his revenge.
Meanwhile, Cloud's just standing there, 4 bars of ATB. When's my turn?
Yeah, but you know, I'm just having fun. Forgive me for not being as quick. Yeah, Leslie was a cool surprise. Leslie was a real cool surprise.
Yep.
I had questions about the game.
Too.
Yeah, I had questions about the whole game in terms of the changes, the ghosts, the spirits, seeing Sephiroth so early, and that was the first point in the game. I was like, oh, I'm with these changes so far. Like the broken highway, like come on, man, that was unnecessary. I would much rather than put dev time
I'll go first,
and.
Okay?
Ooh. Have you ever tried to like skim across a pool on like a bodyboard or something?
Oh yeah.
I know Cloud's feeling right now.
It's gotta be a
Well, this situation is being played out to be far more dangerous than it actually is.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of water. You'll be fine.
What if
You can swim
Corneo
across
really
that.
was telling the truth? We have to get there in time to stop it. We have to.
Right.
Aerith, what are you not telling me?
Huh?
Very important.
Guys, come on. We gotta keep moving.
Coming!
I'll go first.
Was that the most? Yeah, I've got you good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, I heard you. Not right now. Coming. Like.
Okay, Aerith, your turn.
On my way.
If I pick someone different, would they go first? If I picked Aerith, would she go first there? Ah, okay.
No, this is the same thing that plays out every time.
Oh my god, Brendan's made such a good point. Although I already loved Tifa, he's just reinforced all the reasons. Like, this is just...
What would you say?
Just Aerith just being like, ugh. I'm not here for it. Give me Tifa all day. Yes, a strong companion next to Cloud to level him out and not deal with his BS.
Come on.
A lot going on right now.
I know.
So first of all, we're starting to see a bit of a bit of rapport building between the two girls, which is what this sort of section is showing you. We saw it before, and now we're seeing it again, which is good. I've got time for that. What you also noticed is that Tifa questioned Aerith and was like, "Hey,
what are you not telling
me?"
Focus.
Oop. Cinematics, man. They got to fill it somehow.
Still thinking about the plate?
Yeah.
The future isn't set in stone. That's what I always tell myself.
Yeah. I hope you're right.
Just basically outright saying it right there.
Yeah.
After saving Sector 7, you're gonna...
I'm gonna go shopping. Topside. I'll buy stuff for the bar, decorations, coasters.
Can I come?
She lost me for half of that sentence and then pulled me back in. I'm going to go shopping. And I was like, oh no, not you two. And she goes, for decorations for the bar. I was like, yes.
What was that about me?
Nothing.
So yeah, Aerith knows... Ooh, hello.
No way.
Shout out to Tifa's Doc Martens as well. I mean, yeah.
So, this is what we could do without, if you ask me. We just had this down below where Aerith is about to fall off. If you remember, something similar happened in Reactor 1 where I said this to you, and he did this like Mickey flip over to Jesse.
Yeah.
And I said that wasn't the OG. There's a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just OTT, like crazy anime jumps, and everything's falling to pieces. Everyone move quickly, and I think that also happened in the under section of the plate as well.
It doesn't fit the style of game that it is, but I would much prefer, instead of a cutscene, I would prefer like what are they called, like quick action or quick time action, where you have to quickly press square or X to jump there. Like, make me involved. If you're going to put that much time adding something in, like the broken highway, you know, make it at least semi-playable. I can't break any of these, I would be more invested. Yeah, like, you know,
but
right
that
then.
Needed its own claw just then. You mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like as it's falling, I need to make Cloud jump, and then I should make me get that one, and it should make me have to press another button to extend their staff. You know. Interesting.
Otherwise he drowns a very soupy, silvery death.
Yeah, and then you have to restart. I would be on board with that.
What can we buy here, dude? Jump over to your accessories.
Titanium bangle? Don't need one. Don't have enough coin. Wait, what? First of all, what can I sell? I got any grenades?
Grenades? Molotov cocktails? You ever use those? And do you ever use a remedy?
Nope.
Brandon, do you ever use a remedy? I never use a remedy.
A Fuzzy Wuzzy, a cute stuffed animal, also an explosive. As you do in the world of Midgar, they sell Build-A-Bear has got grenades as an accessory. We're good. I'll sell that.
Again, something else you're not going to use in battle. The smelling salts could be useful for
because
when someone's asleep and you want to wake them up. Yeah.
Look at that. Antidote. Yeah, can I sell something here I don't use? I don't use an iron bangle. I never will.
You can sell your iron bangles. Keep the star bracelet.
If they're not equipped now, they never will be.
Yeah, okay, if that's the way you feel.
I mean, I'm judging by the attributes to the right there. It'll worsen every single person if I equip this. That one would only help Aerith.
I said this last stream, but with regards to materia, I feel like it's like Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
Brennan, I probably used them once or twice if I forgot cleansing, but it's too trivial to remember. Trivial, mate. It is too trivial. Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly it right there. You never use them, so why even bother?
Like, wouldn't it just extend the battle? It seems like a waste of ATB as to what else I could do. Okay, is there any...
What I really want for you, though, is a really good accessory for Aerith. Like, if you can get some sort of magic attribute earrings, good set of earrings for Aerith. I think that's what you need.
Talisman?
Get her casting magic that's really gonna give you a talisman. Oh wait, what's
Star
what?
pendant.
Which one's what does the talisman do, and what do the earrings do?
So a talisman, down 32 physical.
Spirit by 5.
Yeah, but up 46.
And the earrings is the magic up by 5. If you go across the earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Magic power by 5. That's increasing your magic attack. I'd go for that.
revival earrings.
Those are disposable. They're not good until hard mode comes. Then you need them.
When you put this headband on, does it go on the character, or do they not wear it?
You don't see it, no.
Terrible. Don't give me invisible accessories.
I agree. I am 100% on board with that. Like, if you're going to go to the effort to have, when you equip a different weapon on him, it looks different, then just, don't give me anything half-assed here. Do the accessories as well. I want to see the earrings on her. I want to see a star pendant. I want to see all these different things.
It would bring another dynamic of immersion and a feeling of they're your character if they did that.
Not only that, but it would also make you aware of what you have equipped. So if I am running around with a headband on, it's like, oh, Cloud's got his headband on, that means he's protected against sleep. Okay, I don't need that right now. I can change his accessory out for something else. So it's also keeping you aware.
Yeah, and exactly to Brendan's point, I want to see Cloud use those big-ass earrings. Me too. That would be funny. Like, you would see individual uniqueness in everyone's playthroughs or everyone's save games. Yeah, man, like, I know that's a lot for the devs to make. Take, for example, not to go off topic, but the Avengers game. I'm a massive Marvel Comics fan, and I literally haven't played it because on my first playthrough, they have a lot of invisible systems like that. You upgrade your armor, you upgrade accessories, and it's unseen, and it really annoys me. So I barely play it because of that. Okay, looks like we're in a little bit of an arena, a little bit of a further dungeon. Let me just look here. Okay, that looks like that's a dead end down here. So I want to always head to the dead end in these, see what gifts they have, and then move on.
So we were basically forced in a position where we're in an alone situation, the three of us with Don Corneo, and you see this interaction or this exchange with all three of them, and it is almost line for line with what happens in the OG, where Cloud's like, I'll cut him off, and then Tifa's like, I'll smash him.
Yeah.
And Aerith is supposed to say, I'll rip him off.
Okay.
But she doesn't. Tifa interjects and says it for her.
So, is this leading into, I guess, the greater changes that are made in the remake compared to the OG? Like, before there was a moment where, Tifa said, Aerith, what are you not telling me? And I heard you go a little, And is that basically saying Aerith knows more than she does in the grand scheme of not only the story of the remake, but
it's on you.
So it's my
I
turn?
guess the fourth wall was breaking there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very much confirmed. I wouldn't even call it a theory. It is confirmed throughout the community. We all know that Aerith knows more than she's leading on. Yeah.
Nothing else here. Cool.
I think this is a bigger conversation that we'll probably have a little bit later.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, finishing off that recap, you were placed with Corneo put a decision to you. You had to choose, and you actually chose the right one. Why would a villain divulge their plans? It's because they know they've already won.
Exactly. It's the old trope. They don't. No one thinks they've lost. That's not
exactly.
Yeah, and that's not how you act if you actually have lost. Cool. Yep.
Yep.
Overall, dude, as I keep saying, best chapter yet. Oh, hello. A little bit of a target that little pufferfish. Oh, what's this side? Another one. Does that mean it joins?
It could do. You just haven't been in that room yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Attack this. Attack the blue. No, the blue. Get out of the way. Of course.
I'll show you what I can do.
Sorcerer Storm. When they all get up in your face like that, Sorcerer Storm is your one. Should be your L1 square.
It's your turn. So it's my turn?
Efficiency, nice. Yeah.
See how good that was?
Yeah, I barely use it, don't I? I'll be honest, I forget my quick actions. So there's something I did want to continue on is the whole underground highway. I understand there's some things that are easier to continually implement as devs and create a new section, I guess, to drag out this part 1 of this game, because obviously that's what they're doing. But like, I would like that effort and that time spent better, instead of just creating more of a walkthrough and different backdrops and a couple more thieves in that underground highway and some robot hands, despite what the dev's daughter wanted. I would much rather more QuickTime events, more QuickTime events throughout the game. You could pace it in that way. You could make decisions be more meaningful in terms of if you don't execute a QuickTime event, it leads to death. It'd get you more involved on the other side. Fuck. Should have gone the other way. Yeah, if that makes any kind of I'm going back for this material, by the way, if that makes any kind of sense. Because I'm feeling the same now. This is not as linear as I remember it in the OG. And also, it's not quite a dungeon in terms of traditional FF7, I remember.
Dude, this was 2 screens.
Yeah, exactly.
This was 2 screens and you're done. This was not a dungeon. They've expanded this into a dungeon. That's not what it was before.
Yeah.
Good night.
There we go.
Which, as I've previously stated,
yeah.
Moving on then.
when people complain about this, I'm not on board. And I'll tell you why. I've said this in previous streams.
Well, you disagree with what I just said then?
A little bit.
Yep.
And that's just because I'm a pure at heart OG player, and what it comes down to is every single second I can spend running around Midgar, I am a pig in mud. So I don't mind what I'm doing as long as I'm there.
That's fair. Okay, I get you. Yeah. What about yourself, Brendan? If you're still in the chat, how do you feel about that? Do you? I know it feels like it's probably a worn-down subject we might have covered a couple of times, but.
Do you feel like the dungeons grind, or are they also, like me, just more time you get to spend in Midgar? It'd be interesting to hear what others have to say about that. Yeah. So, then you fall to the bottom, and you're in the basement, and here we are. So, that's basically the recap done. But I do think you did have some big achievements. Obviously, beating Hell House, that was a great achievement, because it's a tough fight. It was a really tough fight.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And you did work it out in the end. And that's the thing, it did come down to you figuring it out, and you did figure it out.
I would like to say that wait, we bought that item and we didn't even equip it. I would like to say is I beat Hell House without an arcane ward, and I hold that purely down to poison. I underestimated poison.
Beat Hell House without a lot of things, to be fair. Like, it was only after the fact that I realized how unequipped you were. You had so many SP points you could have used. I was too focused on other things to really set you up in the most best way possible, because I wasn't even aware of the materia you'd acquired, because just from my angle, I don't get to see that all the time. The things you pick up. Poison Kate, case in point, sorry. Just a minute ago, you got those new gloves. Didn't even realize you got them.
Yeah.
It's not that I didn't realize. I don't see it on my screen here, so
earrings or revival earrings. They're gonna up your magic.
Not the revival ones, because the revival earrings are like one use type thing.
Gotcha.
You know, you use them once and then
they're like
it saves you one battle, but then they're gone.
Yeah,
Basically. Yeah.
Sweet. That's not the way. Wait. Here it is. Do you know what this reminds me of?
Yeah.
Very Resident Evil-esque in the sewers. Yeah. Well, you haven't played the remake yet. When you do, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Which one? Resident Evil 1 or 2?
Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah. Lock onto the fish. Oh, it's dead. Good.
Keep it together.
Lock onto the fish.
You got it. And you ain't putting anything to sleep. Now I need to just use Tifa, get her little star. Oh, that's Unbridled Strength. My bad.
That's fine, man.
Yeah.
But Unbridled Strength does increase your attack, so it's not the worst thing you could have done. Just getting it out there once during a fight's fine. Yeah, we are sort of drawing to a close here.
Okay.
But you have to do like one of those. What were you calling them? You're calling them a time action thing, or
Quick time actions.
quick time event.
Yeah. You gotta.
You're basically about to do one. And,
It's not quite gameplay, but it's. Well, I'm happy to hear that. It's not quite gameplay.
I'd
but
call it
you
a
have
mini
to.
game, really. Like in the context of Final Fantasy, I think we generally call them mini games.
Yeah.
When we walk through this door.
Let's go. Ooh.
Look, that must be the way out.
Okay.
I wonder. There must be some way we can lower the water level.
Ugh.
So I'm very interested in your take on what you're about to do, because it's... I didn't mind it, but at the last time you did something like this, you didn't mind it either.
I want them to make a Midgar as an open sandbox where you can go to whichever section you want freely and talk to anybody. And more compelling, the deprived with all the myriad of people with their own personal problems, they could have taken advantage of that. 100... Man, Brendan's just spewing facts today, bro. I'm in total agreement, man. Like, yeah. Open world games... Ooh, what's going on there? Open world games are a bit,
Guys, check it out.
up and down with how they, I guess, execute said open world and what you can do, and they can be distracting. However, I think a sandbox, much more like maybe an Arkham City, like the Batman games, not a true open world, but you've got a sandbox where you can visit different things, would be very beneficial. It takes away from the RPG element, though, so then you'd have the purists, maybe Oliver might disagree, not happy with it. But I would be all for that. I agree, Brandon.
A red light indicates a blockage, apparently.
What about you,
You
Stoff?
kind of need to concentrate on what she's telling
Yep.
you.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Sounds about right. I
Yeah.
remember having to do this at the bar
Again?
before.
Good old Shinner putting the instructions on the wall. No orientations needed here.
Alright, you mind giving me
So
a-
where's my own boarding? Yeah, it's on the
You
wall,
stay
mate.
put.
Okay, cool.
Keep an eye out for more red lights.
Wait, I'm not sure.
Trust me, this is the best way to handle it. We'll be back soon.
Tifa.
Right
She
there.
wants to take lead of the...
Right
yeah.
there. Aerith ain't going, hey, trust me, Cloud. She's not asking, she's telling him. Aerith would be like, you're right, Cloud. Ugh. Stage 4 clingers, mate. Not here for them.
You got to exit.
Yeah.
So you're about to assist Tifa in getting this generator up and going. You have to do that down here.
I challenge you to finish this task in one try.
Great.
Okay.
Here
We'll
we go.
kind of
New challenge. Finish this first try. But
Well, let me
that's-
go back and read the
Brandon,
instructions first. What's on the wall?
Yeah, do that for sure.
Don't worry.
It's not easy. So you do need a little more context, I think. So what you're going to do is you're going to have both the girls, one on each side. One side, you're going to... I don't remember what buttons you press. I think it's down on the D-pad. Where are you going? You've got to go over to Tifa.
Yeah.
So you're going to push down on the D-pad, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to smash a different button to pump up your
Okay.
So
your
maybe
thing.
this is
I
a
doubt you're
place
going to get
we
this.
can
It's...
run at the bar.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Industrial?
Sorry. But when
Okay.
that needle falls back in the red zone, that's when you need to press the button again.
Have Aerith
Yeah,
open
read
the
this.
valve, tilt left up to the valve with the needle. It will start to swing from right to... Hold on. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this like this. Broadcast... Is there a way I can edit the camera just for 1 second? Okay, there we go.
Maybe bottom middle.
Have-
That's fine.
Have Aerith open the valve, the needle will start to swing right to left. As the pressure rises, little taco. Have Tifa work the pump while the needle is moving, repeatedly hit X to expand the target range. Have Aerith close the valve. As the indicator hard swings back to the right, tilt left stick down. Target range closed.
Yep.
So I have to hold up and then hit X and then down when it's in the red zone. Gotcha.
Okay,
Well,
so let me explain to you. See where the needle is, the black needle on that gauge?
yeah.
Okay, so basically, Aerith on your left, she's going to pull that thing down that's in front of her. See the handles just near her knees?
Yeah, gotcha.
That's going to pop up. She's going to pull that down. Then that needle is going to swing to the left completely.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get a chance with Tifa to pump. Now, when you go back, you have to press it in the red zone. X. Ooh, did you get that?
Yeah, man, come on.
Spectacular.
I know what's going on. This is Metal Gear Solid torture scene all over again. How quickly can you mash X?
Yeah, mash as hard as you can, just quick.
Holy shit! Ooh, he sneaks it in again! Hey! Winning's winning. Doesn't matter if it's an inch or a mile. Shout out to Vin Diesel. Let's go, one more.
Winning's winning, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, that one's good. Fuck! That one came up on me quick.
They do. The last one is super quick. I want to say that, but yeah.
They give me a little bit of
also overshoot this as well.
Yeah, they give me a little bit of buffer. I see that. It's like a tiny bit more buffer. I swear to God, FF7 Remake has the hardest quick time event moments. Yeah, I'm experiencing it right now, Brandon. I'm with you. Okay, I'm going to try and use a different technique. I've got controller on knee, little fingers here. The pointy finger.
To be fair, you did nail the last one, remember?
The U finger. And yeah. Okay.
In the reactor 5. Ooh, decent. Oh, you only got it, done it! Brandon, I think you're gonna have to give it to him for that. That was a pretty good effort. He only failed once. I did a playthrough of this, the other night, and it took me a good 20 goes to get that. I failed so quickly, but again, I didn't have sound, so that actually really helped.
That's fair.
The sound.
A little secret, I realized just then that I was holding down the whole time. So, not that this is a secret, but I thought I had to hold down the whole time. When all you have to do is just hold down, then let go of it, and then tap X. Because going from down to up takes a lot more time.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounded patronizing, but yeah, I quite enjoy these challenges. I enjoy winning these challenges. More so, I hate losing them. So, Aerith gets to do the honors, I guess. Strong. Stoll's figured out the chat. Did you finish those who squat quest level 3, Stoll? There we go.
Ooh, I've done them all. Don't you worry, son. I've done them all.
Nice.
May I just quickly shout out as well, Brandon? I have actually platinum this game. Brush off my shoulders here. Yeah.
Well done.
And I think
Congrats.
what's more important, Brandon, is if you go into the that completion screen under system in the menu, it actually shows you your play log, and in the play log, I basically aced everything there. There's only one thing I'm missing, and I need to assess maybe like 6 or 7 different enemies, and then I'm done.
It's on you.
Ooh.
Wow, that was
I
big.
failed that too much because I seem to I got in the swing of things with the squat quest pretty quickly, and with the pull up quest as well. I got into the swing of that. You just got to know how that works. It's like you start off slow and then get quicker. And this is a tough battle. This is like the mini boss.
I'm feeling this.
Take the lead.
So it's my turn?
But yeah, with those challenges, it's all about feeling the rhythm. What's the cool runnings? Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. It's bobsled time.
Why don't you lead the way?
They're spears, man. They're spears. They're little.
I need to do that. I didn't realize that. Because I've got all the trophies. I've got everything. I didn't think that me doing that was going to help me in any way or form whatsoever. But if you're telling me I'm going to get a crown, all right. Have I not already got that somewhere along the way though? I'm sure I probably have.
You've got this. Go on.
I will
Sit
help
down,
you,
so I
Anthony.
give you. No, that's good.
Oh, you got him? Nice.
Yeah.
Get out of there, quick.
Why? Is there someone else coming?
Oh, heal up, heal up, heal up.
Yeah.
No, sorry. You're gonna fight them again in a moment, and they're even more difficult.
Well, I want to be at full health.
You do. Full health and as much ether as possible, obviously, or MP.
There are...
A couple of hidden monsters in this game, like the dodgy cactuar. Yeah. I haven't managed to do that one yet. You're right. I do need to
Try to stay behind.
figure out where that guy is. I know that he pops out with Fat Chocobo, but he's also very difficult to get there as well. I haven't had like a one-on-one with him. I would like to find where that is, but that's cool to know. I will have a bit of a look around for him.
Why don't you lead the way? Get him!
Hey, excuse you. That was pretty rude, Mr. Ninja Turtle. Abilities.
Ninja Turtles are out on the beat, mate. You're
It's your turn.
you're intruding in their territory.
Hang back.
Stay back.
Don't overdo it.
Tifa's got her unbridled strength. Go in. Lock on, Tifa. What was that? I'm a frog!
Yes,
Took you long.
that will
enough.
happen, and far
That
more
was-
frequently in the next battle.
Freaking awesome!
Yeah, well, it's called Toad. Yeah, being
Yeah.
toaded is a staple to
toaded.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I remember it now, but God, that's hilarious.
You heal that with a Maiden's Kiss, and
Because of course you do. Do you know what I mean?
of course you do.
Yeah.
One of
Oh my
Eris's, she
God,
just comes and puckers up,
being
sorts it out.
toaded. Being toaded. How dare you, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Being toaded. So good.
That must have freaked you out. Like,
Well, I was confused. I was like, is there another enemy here I haven't fought?
this next one's tough.
Please lock on.
Yeah, go for the same one. Just try and
Yeah.
take them down one by one, because each character has their own movesets when they're toaded. Yeah, they do. And they also have, like, different looks, too. Like, Aerith will have a little bow tie on her head, and,
Lol.
yeah. They actually put a fair amount of thought into being toaded.
Lock. Oh my God, I was locking onto B. Where's B? Yep.
Can you take over for me?
Yeah, that's ATP
dive
there.
kick.
Here goes.
And, yeah, try and dodge and not get toaded, because that's the killer right now.
I just got toaded. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. Oh, Tifa's toaded as well. Leapfrog. Go on. Leapfrog. I mean,
I'll take care of them.
there's no...
Sorcerer Storm.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Maybe Tempest.
Why don't you lead the way? So it's my turn?
Oh, he's down there. The bastard.
One next to you.
Yeah.
What? What happened? Why didn't it cast?
Guess it wasn't meant to be.
Okay, yeah.
Not
Just try
what
and tough
you
it
want.
out with the toads. You can still do damage as a toad.
Just keep leapfrogging.
You staggered him as a toad. Get in there. Oh, you are working him. These two toads are just going to town. It's Battletoads versus Ninja Turtles.
Battletoads were... Mate, if you've played Battletoads, you understand how tough a game that is, and Toads are nothing to be... Oh, get in there! Oh, you slipped up, Toad. You slipped up. You're done.
Right.
Come on, man. Toad me. Oh, hello. A little bit of a glitch.
Alright, Biden.
Yeah. Lol. Okay, there we go. Let's get a little high potion action in here. On clouds.
Yeah, you're done now. Just exit. You're done for the chapter, actually.
Oh,
Just exit. Yeah.
I would like to bid you farewell, Mr. Turtles, and take my toady toad and ways. Ooh, another toad.
Remember, they have their own language.
Yeah.
Looks like
Sounds like this.
They're like our toad spells don't work on this guy.
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
They're talking amongst themselves.
Fun fact: Shagan attacks ×4 when you're running around. Try to move only when they want to toad or a harpoon you. You'd find this info more useful when you face Prince Shagan. Okay.
Yes, that comes later. Much later. So don't worry
Nice.
about it. But yes, good tip.
Let's go, Cloud. We'd be having. Wait, how do you pronounce him? Shagan?
I got no idea. Sahagin.
Sahagin's probably. Ooh, Silver Survivor. Love a trophy. Alrighty, cool.
I
So,
think we're good right now for a quick
intermission.
Beer break. Intermission.
Yep,
Yep.
I agree.
We shall return.